Hello, creative minds. Welcome back to Star by Marvel Greg. And on today's project, I'll be showing you how to make this beautiful jumpsuit that has no half-length cuts. Now, this jumpsuit is very easy and you can style the upper part with any neckline of your choice. The most important thing is for you to just know the basics of how to cut it. And it's very easy and it's very chic. If this looks like what you're interested in, let's get into the cutting and also the sewing, because we're going to be sewing this on the machine together. Let's get right into it, guys. So I made use of this crepe fabric for this particular project. You can make use of any fabric of your choice. I had about 4 yards here, but I did not use all the 4 yards. Then I'm also going to be using a pattern paper just to illustrate like the upper part before we go ahead and cut on our fabric for clarity, so you can understand it properly. Because if I draft on the fabric, you are clearly not going to see. So I've gone ahead to mark out 5 inches. Now this 5 inches I mark out is going to be for my crouch extension. Remember I said this is like a cut together jumpsuit with no half length. So I'm going to be including how you can go about getting yours on the screen. I'll include it to get your crouch extension if it's 3 inches, 4 inches, or 5 inches. So next I'm just going to mark out my basic line that I'll be needing, which is my bust point. I'm going to also mark my waistline. Then for my waistline, I'm going to come down for my crouch length. So for the crouch length, it's my hip divided by 4. Whatever I have, I'm going to add extra 3.5 inches to it. So if you want yours very not so bogus at that area, you can do 3 inches. So your hip measurements divided by 4, then you add like 3 inches to it. So I'm also going to include the measurements on the screen, whatever you need, and that's how you get your crouch length. So at my crouch length there, I extended the line to that 5 inches I marked. Then I'm going to also extend my crouch extension by 4 inches. So I'm going to do 4 inches and I'm just going to connect it with a curve to the straight line. So I'm just going to connect it. You can use your free hand or you can use your curved rule. I ended up using my free hand to just blend it out, just like you're seeing me do here. So you can just mark 1 inch and use your free hand to blend it to the 4 inch. So I went out by 4 inches and I marked that 4 inches downward. So I'm going to now go ahead and work on the upper part. So for my shoulder line is 8 inches. Then I want a sleeve. I want a longer sleeve. So I'm just going to go ahead and extend my sleeve much later on my fabric. Then I came down by 10 inches for the wideness of my sleeve. Now this is my preference. So you can do as high as 11 or 12 inches. Then at my bust point, I measured my round bust measurement divided by 4 and I added 2 extra inches. Now this jumpsuit is not a fitted jumpsuit, so 1 inch is for ease and 1 inch is for joining allowance. My waistline, I did the same. My round waist measurement divided by 4 and I added extra 2 inches. I did the same for my hip line, hip divided by 4 and I added 2 inches. Then for my whatever I had at my hip line, I added 3 inches and I marked it at my crouch. That's my crouch length. So depends now on how wide you want it to be. So if you want it to have an A shape, you can go ahead and just curve it like an A shape. So at my crouch length, I marked about 18 inches. So if you want it wider, you can go ahead and increase it to like 20 inches. Although I reduced it much later to about 16 inches because I figured it to be too wide and I didn't want it to be too wide at the down part. So this is basically how you can get the upper part. So if you observe this jumpsuit, it has like an off-shoulder kind of design. So for my neckline, I did 3 inches by 1 inches. So this is what I'm going to use to cut both the front and the back. And after we join our shoulder, I'm going to show you how I came about the slanted neckline at one part. So if you want yours with a different neckline, you can go ahead and impute that. So I'm also now going to be adding 1 inches because I'm going to be having a zipper at the back of this jumpsuit. So I'll go ahead and add 1 inches all the way from the top to around my 1 inches below my hip line. So I just marked it like that, and I'm going to highlight it. So just pay attention to this part because we're going to be taking out a zipper bulge from the back. And how we're going to achieve that is this 1 inches I have marked here is for both our front and the back. But for the back, I'm going to take out 1 inches to eliminate gaping from the back. If you observe the beginning of the video, you can see how our zipper sat properly. So that's how I came about it. Then I replaced that 1 inches at the side. Now, when I'm cutting for my front piece, this 1 inches I'm replacing by the side, I'm going to take it out much later. Just stay with me and you understand what we're doing. So next now is to just go ahead. I label it with a dotted line so you can understand what I'm going to be doing later. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this as it is. So just watch how I'm cutting. So I'm just going to cut that out and I'll cut the rest of the pattern. Then we're going to place it on our fabric and we'll cut. So when cutting our fabric, that's when I'm going to extend the length of my jumpsuit. So for the length of my jumpsuit, I did 63 inches. I wanted it to be very flowy. So I did 63 inches and I used 2 inches to hem the down of my jumpsuit. So I have my fabric folded in 4 pieces, just like you're seeing here, and we're going to be cutting the front and the back together. So I'm going to extend my sleeve to the total of my fabric remaining because I wanted like a 3/4 kind of sleeve. So I'm just going to go ahead and pin down my pattern just like I'm doing neatly, and I'm going to cut exactly what I have on the pattern before taking out my zipper bulge from the back piece. So what I'm doing now is just to mark what I have at the down side. That's the lap area. I had 18 inches. So at the down part, I'm just trying to ensure that what I have aligns. So I'm just going to take out that 1 inches that I'm going to cut out on this side. So I have like a straight cut. So like I said, I had 18 inches there and I'm going to reduce it to 16 inches. That's because I didn't want it to be so flowy. So if you want yours to have an A-line, you can just go ahead and give it an A-line curve at the down part to have an A-line effect. So I'm just going to mark what I have there. Then, like I said, I reduced it much later to 16 inches as I was cutting because I realized it was going to be too focused at the down area and I didn't want that. So I'm cutting out now and I'm going to be cutting, like I said, exactly what I have on my pattern. So this is when I took out 2 inches for my pattern to align with the wideness I want for the down part. So I extended my sleeve just like you can see on my fabric. So next I'm just going to cut exactly what I have on the pattern paper. So now I'm going to first of all take out that 1 inch extension at this other side for my front piece, just like I said I would. So for my front piece, I'll go ahead and cut out that 1 inch I replaced that I took out from the back. I'm taking it out from the front piece only. So I'll just pick out 2 pieces and I'll cut it out. I'll just pick out the first 2 pieces and cut it out. Remember, this is on fold of 4, and I will take out my front. That will be my front pattern. So I'll just take it out just like I'm doing. Then I'll place my pattern again. Now what I have left now is my back piece. So I'll place my pattern again neatly on it and trace out that back. So I'll trace out the 1 inches for that we included, that we took out for our zipper bulge. So I'll just take it out and I'll cut it out from my fabric. I hope you understand what I've done here. So this is now going to give our zipper a very good room to sit properly. So it will just align. So next now is to go ahead and stitch our crouch points. Then I'll just mark where I want to stitch and we'll go ahead and stitch it together on the machine. So these are our back. So we're going to be adding a zipper to this point. Then for the front, we'll just close up. So at this point, if you want to have a pocket on your jumpsuit, you can mark your hip line point and mark it. But for me, I'm going to be adding a belt to this. And I will go ahead and cut out my belts off. Then before I begin stitching, I'm going to open up my sleeve. So if you notice, I did not do any shoulder slope for this sleeve. So when I'm sewing, I'll just ensure that I'm sewing it in a slopey form. Then I'll go ahead and just label my fabric back and front, just like I'm doing, and also to note the wrong side of my fabric. So this is our front piece. So I'll just label it F and I'll do same for that I did for the back. I'll go ahead and open up my sleeve points. Then I'll just go ahead and stitch my from this front, that's the center front, all the way to close up the crouch for this piece. So we'll head over to the machine now and begin stitching. So this is where I'm going to stitch. I'll just stitch it all the way like that. So here I'm closing my crouch for the front now first. I'm ensuring that it is 1 inch that I marked. So I'm going to be stitching all the way down. Then for the back piece, I'm just going to go ahead and include my zipper after stitching the point I need to stitch. So I'll just go ahead and include my zipper for the back. Then I'll close up the excess. So this is me placing my zip to be sure where I want it to stop. Then I'll close up the excess and go ahead and fix my zip on the jumpsuit. This is me fixing my zipper. And when I'm done fixing my zipper, I'm going to place the front and the back of the jumpsuit and we're going to close up the shoulder. So I'll close up the shoulder for both sides and I'll also close up the side of the sleeve. So I'll close up the shoulder, pin them together, and I'll stitch down my shoulder in a slopey way. I'll do same for the other side, just like I'm doing here. And I'll close the side of my sleeve. So here I'm stitching down my belt. So my belt is on fold, 2 inches on fold, 2.5 inches on fold, and the length is 30 inches. So I've gone ahead to iron my belt, and this is my jumpsuit. We've done basically everything. Now I'm going to mark where I want my belt to sit. I'm going to mark around 18 inches, which is my waistline. I'll mark that at the other end as well, and I'll just mark it so that when I'm closing up the sides of my jumpsuit, I know the points to fix the belt on. So now for my one-sided off shoulder, I'm going to determine which side I want it to be, if it's left or right. And initially I went out by 4 inches, but I added extra 2 inches. So it's a total of 6 inches from what I already had. And I'll connect it to the other end of my sleeve, just like I'm doing here. So now this depends on how wide you want yours to be. So I'm just using my free hand to just extend it. And I extended it by 6 inches. So yeah, I marked the 6 inches and I'll use my scissors to cut. So before you cut, ensure that you are not cutting out your zipper. So zip down your zipper. You remember I fixed my zipper. So I zip down the zipper before I cut out the one-sided of shoulder. So the one side of shoulder, I'll just go ahead and keep trimming until I'm satisfied. So next is to go ahead and close it up, and I'll be using a bias tape to close up the edges of my neckline. So I'm going to use a bias to turn my neckline, and I'll use it to also close up my zip. to take out the rough edges. So by the time I'm done, the next step is to fix my belt, and to do that is to close the side of our jumpsuit. And our jumpsuit is almost ready, guys. So this is I was done closing up the edges. So now I'll just go ahead and close up the side of my jumpsuit all the way down. So as I'm closing my side, when I get to the point I want to fix the belt, I'll just place my belt and I'll go ahead and top stitch on it. So I'll top stitch on it and I'll stitch down all the way to the end of the jumpsuit. I'll do the same for the other side as well. I'll fix my belt at the other side all the way to the end. And after doing that, the next step is to close the down part of our jumpsuit. So I'm going to put the two ends together. That's the down part. This is me putting them together, and I'll close each side. So I'll top stitch on the center point all the way down to 1 point, just the way we close up for our trouser. And I'll do the same for the other side as well. And that's basically it for this tutorial, guys. Our jumpsuit is ready. The next step is to basically close down the down part, and before I will do that, I'll just iron it in place and mark the 2 inches I want to close down and ensure that they align properly. I'll fold it in with my iron, then I'll use my machine to iron everything in place. And that's basically all for this tutorial. I hope you learned something. See you in my next video. Bye.